Well, I think 2018 maybe was a bit of a surprise in terms of how well it ended up turning out. We all knew it would be positive, but to beat the 2017 numbers heading into, say, October, November, we weren't really sure what would happen. And I think it was a nice surprise and a great statement for the market of the amount of deals that were closing at the end of the year. Having said that, there was enough deal carry forward into 2019 that we're expecting a very strong first quarter. And with the pipeline looking across the whole region, it looks like we're in line to probably come close to what we did in 2018 in terms of investment volumes. Where I think you may see a bit of a shift is Poland came off of an incredible year. I think this year will still be strong, but I also think you're going to see the likes of Czech Republic and Romania in particular probably see their investment volumes grow this year when you look at the amount of product that's going to be on the market. And frankly, in both cases, I would say a somewhat disappointing 2018. When you want to look at where the capital is coming from, what we're seeing is that you are seeing actually Asian money starting to transact. You've seen it in Prague with the KPMG building. You've seen it in Poland on a few transactions now, and we think this is going to continue. We believe that particularly Korean money is going to play a larger and larger part. They're getting more familiar with our markets. They're able to kind of transact a little bit quicker, and if that keeps happening, I think you're going to see them be more and more active on certain deals that they perhaps couldn't touch last year just due to the lack of speed on the transaction. Sector-wise, 2019 will probably be more of the same, with the only kind of shift that I see is I think office sector will continue to increase as a percentage of the total volume. That trend is solid. I think investors are looking at our office market and feeling that it's the most robust in terms of the occupier levels, in terms of the development pipeline, etc. In most markets, we're in a really healthy position, and I think investors realize that. So you'll see office markets continue to transact. Also off the back of projected rental growth, which is a story that we're hearing more and more, and I think you'll start seeing actual evidence of that during 2019. I think everybody's talking about kind of the specialty sectors. So when you look at hospitality, when you look at student housing, etc., those markets, while particular student housing is still in the infancy, I think you'll see more transactions this year and more developments coming up, which will give them a little bit more credit. Up until now, people have been looking at this kind of thinking, okay, it's a nice topic that you can discuss at meetings and at conferences, but we haven't actually seen the market take off. And I think that you're seeing the likes of ICC stepping in and other developers that will actually be able to kind of add some evidence to the thesis that this is a good place to be.